edeba eye Kumase online TV so Tik TV, Friends of Kent TV and Kente TV. Ene eye ejuada nim se ene eye Founders Day afofida kese pa edema oman Ghana. Nti ene oman mu nyina yanko ba bia wo fi nanso dwumadi nti awose baba betra se na fi di nkomode fa oman no ho fi se oman no sene ekono wo sitim tichiri Ghana na efri adum kwadum ene enkomo ye ba bedi no edoso ene Founders Day yebehwe ono omoji oman Ghana edisi wo edi omokra to ho yebehwe ne edi hu nkomo na enu achi emampanyina ka semi se ba ko fonko ntime nye Ghana emfansi wo eyebinom eka obi na boa ya Ghana oman no nti yebehwe se sasem no yebedi nkomo ana afi nso yemampanyida da mahama se ope baby a entro na da pa ewa Jubilee House ke mo matwa hie ni nyina na ya de asabi omo nhye da nka no kore enti wanhwa omama information bi a mefa say enim because ya misinformation as omo mislead you say ba ya be how na se ne omano ubu a ode kono fi se bi ade waye ubokom no so na wonye ubokom na bibi atisi ubokom na ese ubodo no so na ntesa so ode eye enkofo tutu call friends no for no ye mfato ana afi nso ode eye jida enso sem no so ye mfato ni nyina ya sema ene ya transi ebedi eho nkomo na bibia atumi akoye edamba nyina ene wiei menim panfa kese menu ene eba bedi dwumadi ye nua Bema Samuel Abochi oye 10 president ewo Ken University yenue ewo ha onu kresa ye communication team member edema NDC yenua Bema ye fe no eye Grimes onu nso eye chairman ewo Asukwa constituency na onu kre ejemu de ma eye the new force yenua Bema Chada ono eni panyina oda no ewo as chairman ewo Asukwa eni bedi nkomo ne ahwese san oman no eni Founders Day enya no se na Ghana be sie free akwa dum na fi abato mu sensema ye be ka nsem gakra medin eni ofadanso ye da sese onyamre na sabre wabode ma dwumadi wo hwe ye na fa utie yakopon hira pa oman no edi e wo setekere ne koye pa ye nua Bema Abochi wa Bema me mo akwaba
ya meje so
na bom dise
Akufo Addo bibia e boko nyame de ai na fam de aka o mine president not so na obe ne de na kirese bibia akoye odi kai ma memfa akonya we su nchia yahwefo ne etiefo nyina na nchia kese nso nkoma Emmanuel Kwioko amankwa motumfo na awoke university mi nimpa ni o kan de ewo nti yenso de eba be ya fam de eba be som oman no ti enwanti ayaba
okay me dan se yenhwe on se video bi security on social media se chama wuntumi ekase ento abamfama ba me kobo Mohammed wonya bi ahwe
manya bi ahwe na ye very interesting onse ade anyankopo ahyehye ato no den se nimpa da se ni betwire agu enye chema wuntumi nko ena waka se asanteman ento omo abama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama already president nankasa nso aka nanado danko Akufo Addo ono so all many speech or say nanado Mahama government that say Mahama nankasa president na twim no pode onim se ono ana nyankopa ede esi ni hene na mum tatashi bi no ede o ya se befa nenso afie de o MPP de emfa
on
dabi
okay nice ya mo patum to say is NDC on toba mo boss na siko
o bibia koye wo hwe map na abana sisi a His Excellency John Mahama or the northern regions and Professor Jena no Poku Ajimai recently or started from central region from 1st to 3rd August yenya warm reception okay even the campaign launch at Temali. It was very surprising. We were not expecting that good number. We know, say yes, NDC is attractive. A lot of people will come, but now it's so massive. Oshe Oko Boko any Upper Easter a doma warm reception ye de ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama otimi say nsisanyaba Ghana fo hia bibi na saa bibi kro mu hia no omo nim say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no bede obetimi aye ono na mamu hu hyehye e na omo gidi na ono so na omo gidi say why bi denti no obetimi aba abeto aso no waboa magana etumpom.
Okay, but yanhwe mashe campaign ase anase we entity ho.
Oh, campaign na ya shase unze 27th of last month July and I ye launch wo Tamale. Into campaign there ya shase ya no.
Mashase isi bibie kwaso no.
Bibie kwaso kama.
But asubeka sasa bantem mashase enten do say akabosumi be se nimne kotraba. Na busum na start campaign tem say there ke fisi bi anka aka ba busum mensa na gina mu pa na we there agasa de ebaka obabre
mpemfo bu be say agro de ebeso e de ifra no pa ti me body me hu say late because campaign de open ya that's the appropriate time I obetimi ade wa shase ti me hu from so bi e wo ho. Okay, yeah, me hu from so bi e
nti we say mo hwa ebetumi aboa mu afia batue mo hwa nda so ho sem betimi di nkunim nti Ghana fo no ebeto amamo de hu ni say.
Okay, to project victory, you need a lot of factors to consider.
Okay.
Currently, everyone in the country knows, say NDC is the most attractive party and understanding the highest chance of beating a win election. Or pools some research institutions are conducting. Science shows a show positive on the side of NDC. Or global info analytics. Any other research almost conducted PUSA. Which means the NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sometimes we mean 55%, over 55% and above. What else? You know, be and I any anchor so physical observation. Yeah, the reality on the ground. And a Ghana for bread, Ghana for super. And I am so no NDC na near Ghana for pay at this particular moment. Or a political climate in for now. Ye main opponent, Dr. Bawumia, policies or the other. It does not resonate with the plight of the Ghanaian people. I didn't know catch them say, oh, kwako is a mobile phone. Now, what on near Tuyane 1 city, 1 city. That is not what the youth of Ghana we need now. And yen here. Say me krama juma. Every month ye tuya me commit me at phone bia me pay. And I me be me juma abaya somase me juma na ekoso kama. Me met me at phone na me pay. Me here say aban be kwa kosa phones. And ye say aban no person je PZ for ne ifu adwuma yo circle boys ye adwuma ye. I didn't know about
so say ebia wo wonye sika beti akoto phone enti abano ye ma obi nyanka otua ne kakra say eno nya de ye
na me say
because abrochire no
na me say aban no
egiska loan koto efie phone do pe bia but ye ma amra beti otua
we de aban ne no so okofa phones no na obeje a watua nkakra enti aban ne je PZ ne circle fu adwuma ye Ejumani boy bi ne wona ban wo sansan ba gi aye ena sanso na no kra wom ne se ne ade ye hia ne nye mobile phone
na de
ye hia adwuma.
Okay,
ma bibi nkoye botom what is it honorable can Japan say ye ka economy nyina no an pocket o enya figures a nkrofo be deceive you on be ka say figures no ready indicators ni nyina show say no MPPF fail totally now if figures ne kra to nchen a reality and then yemabo o kakra yes manka omo nsem omo kan way back in 2012 and 2016 and even 2020 and okobo so an omo buafu omo se omo anka nsem omo kan nyina omo se omo anga because omo adi Ghana fo hwamo nti na ade ye hia ne de His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and nim ne Ghana mabru hia Ghana mahia Ghana fo nyina timemu fo nyina ye hia eno nti no we propose the 24-hour economy policy adwuma.
Okay, but what is Yura Mahama ka sembi se ohwe ekwan a jidafo edine fa so a omo ye confirm tutu ko Burkina Faso ba pem munya maaye no so what won asem se waka se saade no so osua bibia from obedo mampanyini be ma onya sanfo so what you want say
yes
what you want say
near tieni sa confirm issue na almost ye to Burkina no na make no misinformation we mponya misinformation disinformation because MPP for almost share the intended almost share that pass almost be kasema to Ghana for team no more for betia His Excellency John Dramani
entinye Muhammad Kansa
o sada project na sada project no me hu is
Dabio say o hwa wo say I've learned my lesson on a confirm management. If I come to power, we will construct cages to make sure that they don't fly to Burkina Faso. Sada is appointed me as president. Mahama tells Galu farmers.
Enya no kre. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nko jina bebia what minim say ene enya asasi so. Say asasi so nko dia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nko jina bebia nka asase mi da. Na Sada project omonde asemeto ne so ebeye propaganda kese e wo Ghana no eni. Sa Sada project ye no na enye se bia Jomama wa bie factory kese ana a onye ye kansem confirm na enye sa na ekire. Na ekire se yesi hatchery e wo ye kansem northern sector or northern part of Ghana. Say inkosua no ye bobba na se emwa ne ma no ye kan se inconfirm ma no omo ye so omo nyina na ye de ama nordness no because o hwe inconfirm at the time na very scarce na demand ne was so na nkrofo we inconfirm omo ton confirm omo de ye niam bebre obi mo de we bia ne ade intini ye kra bi ba no se da bi o hwe da bia ye kra niam ba eno na ema niam bo kosoro no e demand ni sika nti sa de a yensi hatchery na sa de a se ye bobo nkosua na nkonfirm ma no ya chama farmers no akuafo no mo ayede omo anye omo ntise omo nyina na aban na san akwa afiri omo ho se ne omo benya sika sa na ekire nti enye se bia yesi ba bi se factory ana se bi se ye nkonfirm ho na ntisa nti ne eba ye ni omo misman ye kan se omo ahumu ane so hwe no farmers na akuafo na ahumu ane so hwe
mismanagement ana se
meba akuafo na ahumua ne so hye no ena journalist bi call no okoye ni interview ena okobisa watchman bi say na emua ne wen ena make as a Ghana on journalism no say you scrutinizing very well because journalist in say uhu saade no journalist no ko nke so uhu saade ni nyina all about the project say the project ni sitie oti ase ansa no wakubisa sa question say emwa ne we because emwa ne nya mwa ya keep you omo ba bi fa akro ya achecha ma akuafo ne say omo nya omo na enyina na aban na de atofiri omo eti
journalist ne do no busa say emwa no we
aha okubisa
oni na nhie and kan ni nkomo bi say me ba wo so copy information bi ho a as a journalist no untimi nko nkaka say ebia makowi ewe ana genuine we oba che nipa no wabusa me ba wabusa de ntia wo ba na so de ntia na mato no me nsentwe me fi social media house information bi se be me perfume ho ba oduwa wo se emo anu wo
ena me ka cho se enkomodidiem no bisa ne se emo anu wo ena watchman ne ka kire ne se omo atuko Burkina Faso well, just imagine, which is
remember what the watchman can ya
watchman in the car
and I did not or soon the cancer
watchman or dahon or hatchery one hatchery one and your baby I didn't confirm go baby I didn't confirm kusuagu it is almost boboya now omo chem confirm na makuafo say monya omo no munyina na ban na san be tafiri mu amo say ne mu benya sika komubotom what you say inti journalist ne call no insem training ne call no odwene say eye baby aye be nya moa o nti ono no kura no ne hunimdie nti okwa no na opese ohun se emoa ne guhifa emoa no omo se omo nya omo no omo guhi na watchman no so tufu ne ma no seden no ka kire ne se omo atuko Burkina no no de kwatwero he statement
okay
na MPP for so ma omo de ya propaganda
ye fa no to say ye beba founders de nso ni ahwe hawa omo no Kwame Nkrumah ne nim se one na eye founder wagye omani si wo enya independence ya ne yina yeti ya kasa bi before then yɛnhwɛ sisi Ghana and for feeder saying na so hu niema ko wadaroma niema mti sen
odikai memfa enchi akese nkoma founders our Ghana ene diaspora maya ade na ene wo hwe Ghana ayedi Ghana for feeder na ga government na declare say ya tete niema bo so niema bi say na nke ye hwe ene cement bo akofom ene intosi bu akofom ene niema bu akofom nanka yakuma atoyeye nanzo ene ye kase niema bu ogini ba bi egina niema ma ye den yenya adwuma anye ene youth unemployment edru 15% niema ma ye den inti sia pa de obisa am se ne Ghana city a na me kra me expect sa question
se bia wo do compare Mahama Tama na eye eche ene de wo
bebre ohwa
bi ni de
ohwa Mahama time na unemployment 8.4% ene edu 14.7% more than times 2 that of Mahama we here no free wa ohwa inflation rate Mahama time na 15% about 15% and na make say even last year inflation to me drew 54%. Almost a drop in a drop across still it does not affect the price of goods and services. The nobody there just smokes in the mirror. We are no fewer. Dr. Baumiani legacy ba kwanke so janka Ghana for the back kind say or position or promise here say why Juma or Bank of Ghana da. And as when your fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will what expose you. You think go buy any him say oh be your economics there or create any PAD there and go bet me ama dollar na ba 1 cedi because na do kra jina simple so ka say mrata mel so na dollar na do 2 cedis no. O ka say semene omampanyin at the time nka mesre Ghana for say ma mo me humodren na mesre mo mfa nche me na ma step it down. Nam 15 cedis and so still almost so.
Okay.
And only a hypocrisy. And yama be bridge, let's say, we had a Mahama time, 9 year mem with ye. Ombre crowd, we are quick to be natural. When you scan idea, what the pim cook grass the unya. But
Medas, Meba, Abuchina, Yamayunia Bema, Grimes Aquaba, a betrasso. Bevan Pacho Macaba. Yeah, and yeah. Nabom to say, Pacho, Yamia Dumboko. Say, be a shady. Bibia.
And Shedanya Boko, but life we are managing it.
Yeah. Okay. And then man Shedanya Boko, my dear Moana.
Oh, and Yamenko, when I'm speaking about this hardship, I'm speaking for the rest of Ghanaians. That's and man Koyi said the Indian expectation, you know. A be brepa, Timenqua main Timinka say, yeah, Abraham who say, Ubia, so I said Tremo in Koyi.
And today, one who attends on my more day.
You. Where the makers and Kaukran and Kabe for every sector. Nanka Matre said yeah, and Yema and I need struggle or my recimo. But let's go with the basics. Now the cost of having electricity for a month is very expensive.
Okay.
The cost of having water in a month is very expensive. The same with food. Any basic things and many per live normal as a citizen of Ghana, but Nina Boydi, Intama citizens not brepa.
Okay,
please meet me a cancer.
Okay, and Founders Day, but in my issue, so said I see observing them.
Well, at first we thought Senka the latter it gets, the better, but and I'm not sure say every Ghanaian is so proud to celebrate this day because a Nekre Founders Day, people are going about their businesses because one Juma likely say you may need.
Okay.
Ka Founders Day in Sudan, I expect Kadano should be a full holiday. We all enjoy and celebrate the independence at the cost of the blood of our forefathers. But me say people are that excited.
Okay.
They are not happy.
Anyway. Musa, is it compared to say na a child say the name cost the new force. Muguso.
Well,
I say mobile resign. Because I say Mukamonsa uncle. I say more the per man won't be film keke.
Not really. Not really. At least we've been in the system close to a year.
Okay.
And we are still on our feet. We are always doubling up numbers. We are expanding. There is no way we are going to back down whilst we all believe, and the youth as well, that we are coming to take back our country and make it prosperous.
Okay.
Yes.
Timothy say this we know movie and I say say this particular election there, and that is a be year, but it be next 4 years. We prepare them. Come on.
Well, this coming election is 100% win for the new force. Yes, 100% win.
What's about Ghana back say no party could try apart from MPP and DC. The way why are they quieted? Chinabosomo by. As a CPP, PNC, PPP, one woman and whatever. No, Omuna back. But what I say, with my winning on first attempt there, I know what they.
Well, I appreciate and acknowledge the rest of the parties now mobile into the front line, but almost me and make it up. Yes, it is part of the process of change. Okay, they did their best for the people of Ghana to know. Say it's high time we drag down these two ruling parties. Now a new force or a third force ever. Okay, they did their best to sensitize the public. But ours, we are here to stay and to win.
But my movie say, Kobati say, CC ABA, your alliance movement for change, the new force, and your war, Kofi Apelo LPG, your CPP, PNC, PPP. And him say, I'm not contested this year election. You don't know, but maybe so. So Kobati Bia, Alan Cash, said one Odike. Any events, I think Abu Sakara Foster, and Petty Kumani be a team up. No, so me approach him as a charmer. No, mobile follow and now stand with Jada.
Well, that is a big question. For the interest of the people of Ghana, the new force, we are ready to align with Ubia Ukra, the same mindset, the same vision. Said the Nana Kwame Bidia ko ekura for Ghana no. Okay. Say oba na ye nyine pese collaborate here. Well, I will for crap from dodo na ye atiasefo. I think any means at all I nyine be form a coalition na yet me a project our vision to the people of Ghana. We all appreciate anybody whosoever party or woman they are all calling for a third force to do away with this duopoly. We are likely to align with them so that this vision of a new Ghana will come to the surface.
But Obebi say Alan Cash, a experienced politician. I was standing for my friend say decay, standing Oguso, and a new force. I feel na union or unity. I didn't know Mankasa na money ni tinase. Maybe a money say oh, you say experience. Kenya ba kudenya the third party a betimi ne MPP and DC compete se ko ba se o minu kra no e failure na nka jamu ma ba yi bibi sa no onso ho da e bia fa.
Yeah, this is how I'll answer. I think say what Ghana needs is a leader. We have a lot, hundreds of politicians in our country. And elites, but the country is running down each day. Okay. What do we need? We need a leader, the likes of Kwame Nkrumah, to make this country work again. Okay. So it doesn't necessarily matter being an experienced politician. Yes, there can be a politician who is aligned to his own interest. There can also be a politician who thinks about the country. Okay. There can be a leader who is aligned with his own interest. There can be a leader who thinks about the country. Okay. What we need are people who wants us to build Ghana anew, make this country look better, so that the people in the country will enjoy what should be for them, and not to a small or minority group or party affiliated members be.
Okay, Madam, say Yababa na ya twaso. You make the showdown. More share live edify Kumasi online TV. So, Tick TV and have friends of Kent TV and a Kent TV. Na ene juma di no washi. But one thing is ene Founders Day. Enti na e wo fear Yankuba bia. But juma di ni dia or said because na twelve for ni holiday. Ti say o ma no Yankuba ba na jwa dan temu aba de afi na kwakwaje ahome bonya ma ye die eguso yeso mo no na ebe hye nkomo baase na afi ye di nkomo na Founders Day mekọ menua be ma abochi na busa ne se na daruma Founders Day na Founders Day se na osi hu ne mafa eno e mampanyini ekasa de che Ghana fo nyina sima edu ye ni nkomo Founders Day we assess Ghana from Kwame Nkrumah ba ya wie kwa wie ba pensa bria still na jema bi jina na se kakra ba.
Okay, Meda Sepa. Odikan, Meka say, I am very disappointed in this president.
Okay.
For this speech no making. MPP is doing their best to write off Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, which is very bad. Political party organ and MPP po. Then CPP and NDCP. Parties in here be. I didn't know one party bar power on unquadie or per se. All the history of Ghana ebeye on a nebusuanfo. Now, as a president, this statement I no make it. I was very sad. Oshe Ghana bakwasema from the time I gained independence up to data. Me will say yeah, there has been significant improvement, but because of bad leadership in Tino, and our economy is tanked. We economy if you are near be breakachri and a de asan koyechi. Every say before crown and now do eba be the president na near my name we are dendie nanso na ye far better than any. Even before Akufo Addo be there before Tames be there but na do time e dey near ma say crown na ni focus nyina ne say o person no da achi bi ne ye kai no Ghana bakwasemu
so
on en abusuanfo
so my den
say omo found Ghana ohwa o make statement say Kwame Nkrumah is not the only founder of Ghana enye sa no kan
o say reject notions
o say yen reject say Kwame Nkrumah mami yen jintum say Kwame Nkrumah and found Ghana which is very bad. Honestly speaking, Ghana imra ebeji independence on our way to get independence. A lot of people contributed. Nkrofo bebre give you more efforts. Nemo yeka the one who founded that. At least there was one particular person be on or the who farmer or the new see or your sacrifice. It dear kunenim or no dear nim. Or the mama history kakra. Nkrumah every achimotano. Nkrumah nagasana go person a priest. But Dr. Koji agree and Achimota or Chrene a lot of things about Marcus Garvey and Nkrumah aspiration to become a priest in Roman priest a change here and obey a socialist or co school US and UK and on a Nkrofobia to say Patrice Lumumba first prime minister for Congo and George Padmo Omunina they were socialist people. Inti no mo di insa also omo no mo yes no mo di nkita inti Dr. Nkrumah Krane George Padmo and omo ye principal organizers of the 5th ye can say African Pan-African Conference Manchester UK. After that conference na ye appointed Dr. Nkrumah mo be secretary for West African National Secretariat e ho ne na ifo beti UGCC yakaze 1946 omobeti UGCC so that time no na ye animdifo ne ye kukudanfo but no mo pobi obe coordinate party no mo say no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah he's brilliant man and any ideas ne towards liberation of Africa and the freedom of Africa what you say and akwaje recommend say sadia yemfa Dr. Nkrumah mra oba no be secretary of the UGCC oba na party ne J intri or status or solicit for funding or building youth wing any or ye niema bebre ne dru baby no and omo say Dr. Nkrumah ye niema bi na niema no ye no de boaga no ba omo adwenim no omo ni say or the party ni din na ye nanso onye party ni na ama ne kwan osi agri memorial ye kan Ghana National and osai BAFM radio studio ni ade no omo say no or no ba ba nya enonyama seno no omo de ne ko share treasure no mo pese omo kanisha omo pese ofu ataban ena Dr. Nkrumah fa no adwen say saade obete ne party no kote convention people's party CPP before that now we can fight to say Sadia a governor no a UK governor no onye there Oma Africans nya majority or legislative council one can cry the nakotu. Inti sa fight him no kodem. Even the election CPP election not them and no really they won a 34 seat out of 38. Party are no need 3 years impono. Inti after say or really no status of independence. Inti independence no by no. Even during the process of independence, JB Dankwa any say UG64 no omo tro letter koma the Queen Elizabeth say Ghana yen so mra ye be de ye be je independence inti mama omo ma independence ema ebi mo kra tro ye can say story say why are you leaving now so soon when you actually say they were even fighting against the independence because ohwe UG64 motor na ye in self governance within a shortest possible time. Nkrumah by no any self governance now. Into the process of independence that Dr. Nkrumah play major role. Into yaka say obi of founding Ghana. Ni yaka say Dr. Nkrumah Ghana for yenye boniu. Ba nanado opeso chinchim story no na opepa Dr. Nkrumah nidin free abakwasem wo hwe a o start free mro no o change university sidin. Nanka ban bia oba wanye kura nanko asi suapon ba akon asi wa ye de be kai o rolling UDS your mama ko see ho University of Health and Allied Sciences universities Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and schools bebre na do ba wanye se ono de schools ankrofo asi wo no ye na adwene se o change dini no ndu hwa Winneba campus Kumasi omo aye ne apia menkem then the Amstead and Uncle Legon, University of Ghana, the premier University of Ghana, Ngoko change it from University of Ghana to JB Dankwa anything. JB Dankwa there pan or ye or Ghana politics, me gigi entino. Opesa or then cover Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Obio two new see war. Edgy independence, ma Ghana. But when you're sure, say, na there is history where be a menu nima or money for minima on best one tree arguing a season. Mpemfo mo Ghana ne nye nanado dankwa nanado watra ni 80 ye obi nso watra 90 oda so tiase inti nanado aka ne side of the story we have people they were even close to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah they are still living even wo hwe Kwesi Pra Junior o ncheda Drew nanado nimfi over 70 years but he experienced those things and he has in-depth knowledge about it. There are a lot of people, His Excellency John Dramani Mama, even Professor Mike Okwe, former Speaker of Parliament, and Akufo Addo, they have narrated the story, and we know the truth. Inti adenti na nanado nkwa de ono pese ode na busuafo na ehye Ghana bakwasem ene o ka se one founded the Fourth Republic of Ghana. Ye nyina yenim say Jerry John Rawlings. O ka chem say why na egi independence ma Ghana yenim say osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Enye JB Danko. Nanado no pese o chinchim niema na NDC senior His Excellency John Dramani Mama ka say yeba. Niema nanado aye nyina ye betwem. O hwa sa Founders Day ngasi ye di ni 1st July. Nanado onam so moti UGCC 4th August in intino. And 4th August ye the Founders Day or change history but His Excellency John Dramani Mama wa promise ye say no matter what oba send a history in city no ye be ma na ye say ne nanado de ahye be ye afim ne ye nananom twroto wo no eno ne ye mfa eno ana ye pe
na mafa nse bia sa aban bi ba anaso bi bedi o ma na so a obotu ne pe ai bibia sebi o man timi kwhye no ane kwhye na o gas onti a entimi ntwa na mo bi betima stop no
Ghana mamra ne dawo ne ma bebre ne wo na where is the enforcement emrani betimi akiro say manyewe but as a leader no ya how are they going to enforce the penalties or impeachment? There was a time another nkomo ba be impeach no
awo debe hon
emra or yes or they or introduce COVID-11 ono ankasa ne MPs crampo they were against him. What they were against him in the decision bia no support constitution da okese e na ye wo ade bi ye friend executive power president debate me using the executive power implement policy without going through parliamentary approval and ade intini nyina ho no
Okay.
Inti Nana Addo de nepe. Wa be constitutional day. Wa ma holidays no. Wa change niema bebre. And the holidays say commemorative holiday. Ye the holiday by your jumem. Ye the holiday nkrofo exams. Ye the holiday ye hu hwe. Ne ye hu ya ho kire omode abre o man Ghana.
Okay, and internet 2 CD na Kwame Nkrumah fanyi da so no nko.
And e 2 CD be.
So mu na na say evidence na.
And e 2 CD ni ho bi. 2 CD bi. Ebi ni ho bi. Na Addo say obeyi Dr. Kwa. Wo hwe asem a Dr. Baumia na be di akire ye friend say. Ne running mate Napo. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh or Kyle on his day of inauguration na ya hwe ho say. O say Ghana history nyina say Nana Addo Dankwa ekọ retirement Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo ko retirement obetim de necessity ne bo say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo e na serve Ghana na ne performance no aban bia no wa edru no momfa Nkrumah mpono momfa no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ma ne time ye nya so boda ma wunya light
ye kasa mumfon so ntene se mfa
enye kasa mumfon so ohwe Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ye bia ase ahomaso woni mu kakra
sana wu hu
fi se utimi even se wo mpenipa na se menye sa na ye ka Nkrumah ni mpo no momfa no what the Nkrumah ni mpo akanka se mu ka se umpa na je se odi nipa na perform nipa ni nye obia
onsem fata
what ya say na Ghana ye won kwasumu nipa obeyi ye efri nkwasumu ne na ye friend say onumpo obi o ma ya akosombo da ma ye ne yenya kanea onumpo ne ye kasa onumpo
onu si mame
onu osisi schools e ma na ya be educated ma Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh onya bi koye na wa be ye kan say adihuni onu enya wen brofo kan etime ka se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nimpo uze ya hwe ho
mate me da se ye nua be ma abochi ono na isi a ode nanum asema abawe be beto so na ye di nkomko nsam na miensa ba ni nyan se Founders Day ya enne ye mampeni na Akufo Addo ya oda o man nyina no na daroma ya ye dia ba esienra na se no an ye 4th be san se eno Sunday ni on said the ban Monday until 5th August 2024 enti ama ayi bibia o Ghana fo bebre timi am ketesene se adentina mampanyi ni ba wo se enema bebre abra na sabi enim yesuso nyina na enim no Kwame Nkrumah na obi ebondi de mantim pradie no yasesa no de ni pradie sana de ntema ne basa ni nyina yade a menu mienu ina wo se hwe na edi ehunkomo ma menko menu abema eye agreements wona afi musa obanwe de okoye events askwa chama de ma the new force no ene Founders Day se na hu ne masimadu ene de yedi dini ne mantini change ne se na osi hu no wadaroma
yo Founders Day said the medical akano anka ene ye da bia anka Ghana mamu ni panyina
me ma 10 minutes why
yo kai betna se say ye mayani agye ho fi say nene da ye kan say ye wo ye man Ghana ana say ye yi oni petitire bi ba ye oba beje oman no e free colonialism ensem na me kametu efutu kakran kam de be ma ye mampanyi ye nyina edo ne yebu no nemum efutu anke de be ma ne say he should better try to make history. Don't try to rewrite history. You see, nobody is buying
who is Ghana bakwase foforo
etwa say o make ono ho o de ne ho beka history ho o ye ne mapa Ghana fo beka no te say de ne ye kai Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no na mu ma na nye na adwen say o sesa history.
Okay,
because say wo memu no esi awiu esi anesa de aka nyina omoka say Nkrumah lives on and Kwame Nkrumah never dies. Yes, from time Nkrumah eka baby babesi ne amemu bia ni hwa watoto osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ase die ntra cause juma odima o my Ghana no sabre na mpanyifo pii na wo manim na politicians wo ho na leaders bi wo ho enso die nti na nei o man no bo osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah din eche wo bia if we say ono na champion the independence and Ghana ye enjoy. He did it single-handedly. Let us underline that. Only it was not a shared goal. Bia only will be ye. Omo asabrena omo UGCC, the likes of JB Dankwane, they were strongly opposing him, all because you were once our secretary, but as we grab abidi yenim kind, one more mining in a so propaganda the share or manim bra or sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to kwine for peacekeeping ningina no enei empenyifo a omo da so tiasia omo tena se Kwame Nkrumah breso a omo support say yentu ningina no enei pina ko manum asem say sabre no ya mo the right information na ye propaganda and incite oman no ema omo sority a osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah enti yansha ne nso sa time Nkrumah t a free UGCC TCPP na they were strong opposition ti the Nkrumah ye bia no they were always finding a way to sabotage him. Independence no omo je no omo original podium no so e can say at long last the battle has ended. Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. At least ankasa leaders here and then yera Akufo Addo pre do omudi ahye mu bi no ka wasenke hu omo nso bi e wo podium no so. Okay. They were strong oppositions. At least it is evident who say there are some letters bia ebinumatimi enya de akire say sa brempo JB Dankwa sa akire letter ma English abrofo ne say yendru say ye independence yendru say ye free nkwaso mu entimo nsa mefa na mundi yeso de Nkrumah ye ne mistake ye nyina ye nka ne ho ye nta na chi Ghana mind support no enti we de nkanya asem o se ye pegya mu kra. The founding fathers ye ni mo no the odikan osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah oma na omo ka no ho omo din be kan big six no ho Saudi and also there were different times and different occasions and the big six in the bar for what I know when I read history and they say yeah servicemen be equal fighting of Vietnam War omo ba no there were some package be and also Monsaka. But omo twa no monsanka no there were confusion. So omo ye demonstration. Then Nkrumah spearheaded it. Ekwe ase ye chi sa 6 ni nyina akokogu mu. Omo yi Nkrumah sinchen say omo de omo nka ho. Nkrumah na incited the people to demonstrate. Eno na koma Nkrumah be ye ankre efri wo omo ho. And that was where the line was drawn. Nkrumah fa ne kwan, omo so fa omo kwan. A free word, they never loved Nkrumah. Nkrumah Kodefia said none of these leaders came to his rescue. Let us be frank. History is history. There is no way you can turn this around. Enunti sawanya kwenya since 2016. Ababet na omezu se Ghana mampenyi. Die nenka wasa woye. History now papa ntimi am build bi no. Ke wasa nka o build bi. Umma Ghana udinja eka omaimu. A free brabet na so. Eba besi se ube free so. This country has done nothing but gotten worse. Nieme piachia, nieme piase. That is your history. And no my Ghana be kaiwo afa ho. Nemo mnudu obi ayire no ho na waya to hodie. Emfa ma se o baba be ko ebebor egu. Ye musa ye ho se se president ana opri nipa pi na di na chi ni tu ana monta na chi support ne boa no e ma oba be ye Ghana mampanyi pa chente sa by ye ka president of Ghana why ne bonidin
na Akufo Addo
ono kwa ne bonidin the same relates to the founder. Intimate me aka say ye ka founders day na sa oma ya perceive said they were part of the founders, that is the big six. Please, they were not part, but on that one demonstration na mo mudin bar graphic mu said the big six and incited people to demonstrate, you know. And the ma ya perceive say that big six in the independence honum pacho there were the lives who fought to take Nkrumah out of prison. There were the lives who fought to give Nkrumah the voice There were some newspapers controlled by some youths. They gave Kwame Nkrumah that opportunity to communicate to the people of Ghana. These people are contributory people. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah timi J Ghana fa hudi mano.
Okay.
Entinka ye kanka woman no see a bomudin. Nemum enye the opposition. The only role that they play are me acknowledge and they say omu invite Nkrumah say bra nebeye the secretary of the UGCC. But it is not the UGCC and the J independence at the man or my Ghana. Senka eye sadia kebet me recognize sa leaders na omoka homa ni yes sex no edo maka ho. But yes, all our currencies, their names and their faces are on it. Omaimu nipa bia enka ho hwe because your family say yes, in a way or the other they served the nation. But to come and fight for them, say they deserve to be recognized as founders of Ghana and no dear. Omaimbe biara oye descending bia and just as we see.
But we share CC ya na se ekobasi Ghana trasa se oyomon panyin nti yenya no nye no pa ase omani history na se ye dane no ana
me pacho COVID ba Ghana nipa pi tena fia sika no masevu nyina omudigu omudie enkofo nyuma ye close no because there were restrictions. A lot of things happened and then nipa ho kire omo pa.
Okay.
Just after COVID on my way abai we say impose tax for omo so on my ni sun ye kire on my mampanyin esu kire emu amemu no mufo no obi antie they did what they want. They imposed the tax, the COVID levy.
Okay.
And levy ba, you all agree, you all attest. There were a lot of fights, even at the parliament. Chira say, oh my God, and Jintum, but they had their way. Almost half also ya the 11 to a minor call na history na oka with me. Enunti omobeye do omobeye. Enunti na memo ba kontena da.
But se ko ba si Jane sana, because we say oba se sanema. Yan kranu so ya wo mu. Fofroba, foforo nyini, foforo konani. Ana yade a o history de ene wa bakwasem wo ma so osua. Ye hwe na school nya dade. School mpo aye de be new curriculum na ba. We ko na we aba, we ko na we aba. De ye no onye sure se ye damage ye history as a oman anase ye service no. Because amamenti as go se Ghana trasa o mampanyin enim from the one say na Ghana bakwasem tie se kwankwa na founder yin na enim ekwa baje Ghana esi wo ya chimi tum se na mu na mo kan ya ade na eche na jebi dan kwa adum ba ba mu ne akwaje no fori atamba ba mu na se Ghana se yo mampanyin nti wonye de wo so ye de a oma no e peni ana se pese ese no
ofei ebi a masem na me kan no wan sheda antimasi but the na make kosi so ne say once he's the president they are in government, they will try to have their way. Enuntina e was a Ghana man so hunu say o mamemu na eba besi December ya no. Ye man nsi ho na empem hwa forever.
Ya emabiem.
Na emabiem. Now the good people of Ghana will assist the new force movement to rewrite the history. The traditional history of Ghana. History ye nyina ye nima yesua no nkrata mu edi nyini bedru sei no. Ya restore no.
Okay.
To set the na ete no na oman no enya ne ntoma pefra. Because oba ye no wo de wanya kwanya emfie nwotwe set no oman no so now also contribute to the history of this country. But odi no wa ye no say you say nyo dachi eno ne beda udin so. 8 years na ye hunu say Debia Abino has their own way, not listening to the voice of the people. Ye kaini na 8 years na ye di levy beto o minus so o minus ya yenti o mono ye be kaini na 8 years na ye de COVID ebeto a COVID levy to o minus so o minus ye yenti o mono ye be kaini na ye promises say ye be yi ye betete ports ne we say levy ne sa na mani nyina so no ya ntete so no ni nyina ye be kai enu nti history ne de waye no eno na ye ka ye bone tofa de hye abakose mu eno a na de bekai Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo ne na memu obebu no oman yi mu said ye de kai opapa Edward Akufo Addo no sa pepepe ne beye
enti ebusa ase bia wo choose sia as a new force as constituency chairman ye ka se bia wa dwumu ne de wo suan de wo hu no my Ghana bakwasema nka obeka ne say
yo metwa ne tia wa say time na British edi o my Ghana so no owura bi e frɛ no Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah okɔ ni suku nya ni nim de wa abrochiri UGCC as a party e frɛ no e be ye omo secretary but in the process now one or more aligning in terms of policy no who say it is high time so my Ghana nya ne fa ho die enu nti sa Osagefo Kwame Nkrumah e bo modern original say obeji Ghana e fa ho die ama no nti ma ono ane party for kra no eyi ni free party nim ana okote party e frɛ no CPP emu ana odinya independence e ma o my Ghana nachi otu kwan no ana na saa wo mo peso mo din be kan history ho ne no omo betray no ana omo tu na aban guye okoye nkwa wo bi mamu kopim se owuye saa Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ono ne ye di ne da a oman Ghana nyina e de honhom ne etumi nyina eta na chi adana sese oman Ghana enya fa hodi pacho media no
mate medase to aso djuma de showdown aye Kumasi online TV na yewura master Kwasi because oko piece from otaka pa Master Kwame o se Master Kwasi say o hwe oman na se na esi kona ane ensema ye mampanyin na Akufo Addo kana ase o beso o ye nema bi ya emwa oman kura because of say ebra na Ghana ye pe fa hodie ni adade no Akufo Addo papa ani mpanyimfo bi a mo Kwame Nkrumah omo betray no ekotwe nkrata bi se ye papa ne ye no ba ha adwen na oman nya ready se ebeje ye fa hodie enti Kwame Nkrumah nko na fight ye abra obi amwa no enti ni kwase ka say the big sis enka the big one per Master Kwasi pride the okan was the big one referred to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah oni asema no papa na kan wasam say o senki tekini sa ba enipa nim na kan no mo free de no mo ye contribution be no mo ye ya omode bua ya Kwame committee je fa wo de siwo etu ngina ensema ye busa ene awia ujumade show down so because one thing is say Ghana ayi na idea because ade ngina esua from scratch na ede nyinyini na ene ababi se ni dia na baby no ase atwetwe aso kakra baby no ase oman no ye gire ne makakra aye de modu pa na ebe jama Ghana fo ni awe se dia koso se ne betimi aye aboa mo oman no so fed makwadum ko anya sa dia Ghana mnimi no se ya na pet wi ba na obey no pe wi ba na obey no pe wi ba na obey no pe na oman no ye bre because judges in lawyers ye won nyina ya aban na point do 90 se ko Supreme Court kura mpo se ye kwata se abobo ho a esan se eya aban na yinti enkwese hwe na ayi bibi ye ho enti ama oman no se ne ye pese oman kura nim ene ye hu ne sa yenko ye second topic so na fe achie no asa to aso de mamo yenhwe wa wo mampanyini dada ye wa party obi otu franka mamo mfagba events o kwaso na yim leader so na founder na so ye dey
no ye
is so founder
leader of the party
onye founder
nimpo founder NDC Rollins
na mo yini sinche no
Rollins yini sinche da
na mo ka say krama opo party
ye Rollins and
mo yini wa say o ka bibia pam na yiri na ya
Rollins wuye NDC for ye ne an
ye kan yi asem o ye kire say see and can say me musa say Rollins we
na ye Rollins sinche ye ni Rollins
so get ya say krama no opo party no ya pam de chain no
and I will refer to Rollins.
Oh, what's na wanya?
Enye Rollins.
O se opo ye party ni mu.
Ya ampam.
Ana ne yire krompo mu woni si baabi. Ya kwoti ni party.
David. When the politics nye a battle of ideas. Say what you say one ye ideas aligning now better party obi a free will constitution em a
but say ni ku na founder on a founding father
yes
edema NDC meboa
what is a party nso enye obi ne property
oh na so ba ko fa
member constitution em a no kwan so no so timete ne party
ati say sorry ba ko fo no beti asori from prayer tower obekọ school dem akọbọ mpaya edo so yina na ebe wi ase no na wate na asori na ope aboafo abeboa no on a founder and leader so what I say by kopem se onu nya nwuye ne de o ye founder but so wu a onu mbabo no odi kan ba ne take over ana meboa enti mumu de papa na hu ne ese mo pamo no anyway nya na wasam ka de ye nhwe na
ye ho na nkasa
mama say e friend say open bi a ye misleading information pa dia eye Jubilee House because ono ebiasi ebi ato no na da ono ane nkofo twa no hia etutu na Akufo Addo for say the oil no oho ono maso bu misleading no ye enye pankasa intention say ohe ne oil no sima edu enum asem yesunti ye hwene nka wasem
na etie ne asema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kind now or refer to propaganda bi a MPP for person omoye na Ghana for who say John Mahama nkasa ya na bibisa entesa okọ boko na okọ na boko for omope new region enti ehene ne ye de appeal to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say then obetimi ayafa and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama chire mi say open new region when the omope say omoka 6 constituency bom no mo ye ne one region no say ye wo eniema bebra ye consider ebi ye can say population land size and even economic viability sa niema we nyina akeka ho ne ye consider ansane ya de yetimi akasa obetimi aye region enti ono de no chire ma chire ne say na ye de ubehia anche bia na information by say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say oba bet city new regions which is not true. His Excellency John Dramani nkani be biada asema no kane ne say o chirima chire ehene ne say so open new region a niema bi say ene ye consider ansa ya ma new region inti all man information inti say wo hwe na say wadru one ma then onokura mpoka say they can even send a petition to the committee of inquiry in parliament so that they can push it. In His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, one kase obebe be new regions to send nanado, be new regions are niema akadia nke so munya, momu dimu to say regions omone. And
obi na M1
what's obi
say near 10 region but number be wa esoso. Enti Western Day ni man ko 16 M1. Okay.
Near TNA, Ubi a new region, I will improve development. Fact.
Okay.
But so be a region now. Ebema attract a political influence and a development about region because ebe say ubi a regional, regional minister, a lot of political positions a day development paper. But near TNA, Nana do buy ubi a regions, no. Or take 6 regions count maybe 16 or some promise agenda 111 okay okay there or see every district be obede obesi a hospital ekosi say or some promise yes obesi regional hospitals when see inti amani ndi o hwe regions are na order that ne region bia or regional hospital I many dim say we are region aside that there were other infrastructures are many dim say we are region and on the 9 near here pan say ye cut this information and then they say be a political opponent be a political party and organization or better that I say or then throw another a day to new opponent so a man crop there and we say we ye and I misinformation there and nobody and shed any critical side because it beats me about say assembly the sanity and maybe any pana and chirimuye and I say mistakenly one communicating yet one miscommunicating and any misinformation and it's true a Jubilee House one sad and it every say maybe you'll be saying name you can say a flyer me share or a Twitter on post information Nanado on one gazane presidential staffers almost share those flyers in about your mama say your mama akeka say where suane lessons no ba obey your cage at your cover you can say you can say guinea fowl and abra your mama and can't say we are no fewer there has been a lot of false information almost speculating on the media enye no kre inti near His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kan de emuda o pɛ disinformation misinformation ete nanado ne na so hwa ɛna ɔkɔkyerɛ ye kan say ehene ni mi say ni say na ya obetimi anya new regional ye de ahye na no say e kan policy ho ba o pɛ say hu NDC policy NDC propose a lot of policies inti ni omo ye propaganda ase omo policy omo de ba no ene Ghana ye situation ne mfa so o se beton mobile phone we try
na ko ba se bia wote new region no enye ana ha adwen tie Pastor, the common disinformation, misinformation.
But yes, meaning say me ba. But the person me establish say your mama and kasa.
O de abochi me ba o. Afutu o de ma empen ma ham nanado. Say ope ba bia Ghana ha. Say bo your mampen bi pa ya misleading name pa Ejubri house.
It was more like or alerting. And you say na
me ba o on kan say bia regional or creating no and also okaka wan asem se bia
statement or kind no or to and na or communicate
it's just like advice for them ma o man pay se bia
na nye say wa share that so man Nanado advice because Nanado nankasa kra believe in those propaganda o kan o hwa ba omia ebe gina simpie so kan say obisa adwoma ma say nem confirm na san ba Ghana na abra enye nokre won asem enye nokre no omumu magi atum o hwe emri bi atwam kwa omo de to dwoma ma so se ono no de dum so bae abra na enye nokre minu nyina se yenimade e de bae
won de bae e ba wan breso
meba dum so na wo woda
ba wan breso
meba ade e de bae ne se kofo time no kofo ye ne de o de 50 megawatts eka energy grade no ena tamels bae kofuo kate so for buida ma tamels beye jomama bae no na energy energy supply no ni enya issues bit to say a generational capacity low generational capacity because now population na increase the demand na high na so ko Nigeria ni to gas from West African gas pipe ne da Nigeria na pipe eno kra na jomama ka se on fix the pipe na ne oben se oben me enso ye produce ye gas inti no de Ghana gas factory ba ye ne mabru bebre anya adwuma ye ho wo ye no fiwa generational debt bi so da ho amampanyin fufu mo atwam ko no nka se omo emre bi ba se omo to ye ka se light bill ma no mo aye se asetena minye inti no mo aye de omo ajai omo ntu Diema yebede ye IPPs neka independent power producers yebede omoka ena jomama de eslaba says adia we should establish this fund to pay for the debts di jomama ba oba onyo no de dum so ba o na emom no besiesie ameri plant here na yede bia bakuma ase Ashanti region ne adi enya jomama na de bai jomama
and so come for base 2 years
good ena me chiro say
said the breast na bai
no kre ne say enye ono na ode bai nkrofo ka say jomama na didum so bai enye no kre
na one de bai
dum so 2007 obekaya was it November or August mo ena ye ne ayema mpanyin me president Akufo me respecting a lot but how can you say asofofo nkobọ mpae makoso dam when there is a technical problem
one cancer
president Akufo 2007 oko temani ade ko fa asofofo se omkobọ mpae ma nsuo ntongu akoso dam onkai now ne Ghana good intisa amre no na we needed a specific solution president Akufo anye sa ade
ba se be ni believe ni se bia nsuo na ewe
ye believe in your belief systems are ye belong to me ye Christian me believe chire me say me bompire nya me beti but eba ne technicality yes a machine for taba wose me bompa ebe da bi o nyankopɔ ama wadwene me believe say nyankopɔ ama wadwene say fix it technically ebe ba de nti na wo de mpaibo instead senka wo be employ new mechanisms engineering mechanisms e de aye wa anye ne sa nti he under invested in the energy sector. And the repercussion was faced by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ti enye John Mahama na dum so ba enye no kre John Mahama mumbe solve dum so. Inti na John Mahama time or the car power by terminal plants bebre or the Mary plant or the Ghana gas factory. John Mahama Efrisu no will contribute to over 2,800 megawatts of energy to the national power pool. Enye no pe ene sa Ghana gas here we it save Ghana over $300 million every year because we don't buy as we used to previously. Aside that, it has created employment for a lot of people because Ghana Gas Factory has employed a lot of people working there. Even my own friends, my MPP friends who are working in Ghana Gas Factory. Your mama never promised one district, one factory. But no buy no sheni moye. Obeye rehabilitation wo Kumasi shoe factory. Commander sugar factory. In Kaye nana do buy biano keke. Wow. Or the Ghana Gas Factory. You can say why year programs at your mama de buyer or they employ a lot of people. Inti so bika said your mama no de dum so buyer enye no kre or no betu or buy no dum so ne yade edi disua fitete edi aba ono ne time no ebeye so severe na wan ka se yenhwe ato enchem kese esi say pipe the gas e bagana no apai ebi nsi do your mama time penesi Nanga ya ban bi ango beka say apa de ne yenko fix ye ne ya akọ Nigeria akọ fix it o se menye sa adenti ne ye ne anka se ye produce wo ye kuro ena mpa nso joma ama ne ye produce gas Ghana Gas Factory e wo ho inti ne o ka se joma ama de dum so ba ne de wa moa Ghana fo because ye nyina me ne umienu ye nim say even 2007
so when they buy send the breast na buy
ye ka se obi di bibi ba ye ka se ye ya ka kasem no o ka se bibi di bibi ba e difference so obi beto
is it one of the dum siesie ba
dum siesie on dey say na po na ono awa kwen ne word o se dum siesie ba ye dum siesie enya no kre
na dey
once enti na joma ma ka say disinformation misinformation ye can say Flagstaff House. Energy minister, a whole energy minister, get the nuclear Ghana for. When's the Mama no the nuclear? On one said to me a press conference, no, I catch Ghana for say na a state of the energy sector akusi. By energy minister be or by Napu. On a time crampo na crude oil a free port and on a nanche. O din trotchere Ghana for dum so o sa catchere say o convince ye say dum siesie no no ne de enye dum so one e dey wear dum so ne ba enye MPP for enyo mo anso no mo de dum siesie aba Ghana for no mo dadai but unim sisi a Ghana ya dwiri me do sisi a Ghana ya hu no kre no sisi a Ghana ya hu ahokyere yakom sisi a Ghana obi anim the reality on the ground Ghana ene obia ntimi nada obia eno nti na ene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama obeye 24-hour economy work uhu edoma nka Ashanti region de ngebeka say MPP for almost stronghold ba hwe domo mu tudi na chi a utumi sense samba
na kwa ide bi aswanse MPP
work yeah ena wo hwe edoma no mu di achi
muntaka de no
haru na drus mu nyina
omunyina ba
omuba
I think say ene Saturday happen Saturday
happen Saturday wo hwe edoma ene ye mamefo a omodwom the working class any other sectors of the economy and the biggest problem as Ghanaians unemployment and unemployment rate every quarter 14.7% and the Ghana ni bia ni bedi nkomo mpe mobile phone ba omiase obre mobile phone ni atuan 1 cedi dabi wasa GPZ fo adwuma kra omo ye aye circle boys enya adwuma
ni o hwe adwuma ni ti edimu ntakadi ni achi ene mo mpenda da mahama achi eche se mo beti medi nkunima na
ena me catch you say ye kra na nya physical observation e pen ye consider other research institution are conduct pusa everything show positively say yes NDC is winning this election and I am confident say of course Ghana for because ene hwe aho kire wo ma obia no obeye say obeto na ba ma MPP because MPP ba omi aba no wa ba no say enti no mo chinchimi Alan ne Kennedy inside ma ba omi aba no wa ba no nanado ne tetem eno o siki say ba omi awinia nanado na adwene no de bewu Ghana what you say a driver's mate our only experience a driver na esaba ba kire ne car tabi yempenisa ye po bi on okura licenses wo that do beti bi akodi
baba se meti bo otimi de car ko bonsum kokroba
why
meti bo otimi de car ko bonsum kokroba
mate on the licenses ontimi twika on highway so ena message
highway ko bonsum
ena message
e kokroba
ena message
obi ko tin ko si station e ko park se oloda
ena message yeah Ghana we want to go a very long journey in terms of development and ye ko car on fabulous here that
me da say ma yenko yenua be ma agreements on to so but you see am and na do say I first about Mahama CCC you pe bia o ma no ya misleading information pa dia na ejubri house o eti otu Akufo Addo say ene bia o ye ni ade no o hwe ne be ha ndache sima edunum ya wo de mamti o
yo offer say a futuo de obi di tu a yenje ho akinye cause onimangla ode ho bibi a odi gina so a o tufo enti me futu a me de be ma President Akufo Addo ne say otu ne fo a wontie but on this topic I'll emphasize more on accountability penyifo na nanado eyi wo mu nyina including himself they are not accountable to the say obu akonta kire no akonta ni nyina ye atronko a enunti president no assign obi task bi se wonye and or the position manipa no say on di djuma bi mfama na ne reporting no on reporting ye because onim said ye o se nka woye no onye sa asemo ebi to yera mampanyin dada John Mahama say kai the green book any the free mobile in their own words after say Omulusi election yes he came to realize a lot of things say ono any ministers no amwa no cause from the point of view no information na ye de bre no any omu designing the green book at the bre no enema o perceive say wa achieve no if it was 100% on ground and Kawasa winning re-election but the people were tired but the president did not recognize that because onim says medi djuma we no medi djuma we na ye show book mu nyina de a they na chese menye adwuma ensi me predecessors they don't come in a good accountability to the government or to their leader and a leader also any good accountability to the people so it has been circulating me saw the one agency beka hon Semenka agency Semenka unit that is the media. In fact I will emphasize that the media is doing a lot of harm to the country. Media should be independent, not aligned to a political party. So we a media now with the oyesa oma no enya emfaswa etwa senko man Ghana enya wo media so. A media should be the check and balance on behalf of the people. Say yera Mahama si we ya kwa kaya the next thing is a media no fact checking no. Say yera mampanyin Nana Akufo Addo say oye we ya the next thing is a media fact checking no. Now we have the likes of Alliance for Accountable Governance and the rest. They are all happen to be in the shoes of in the pockets of these politicians. So Emma or minus sofa because we be asema ye wadi ose ofuaso na nipa ye de eji wanum asem no edi enti se omampanyin be se ohye bobi o oka say every constituency be obema omo say
$1 million.
Yes. Media ben I'm throwing this challenge to Ghanaians. And Adebia will emphasize on this and pushes the government to fulfill his promise. you have promised 275 constituencies in the country.
So that's $175 million.
Yes, now it is
$275 million.
Exactly.
Because one constituency be
exactly. Okay, say every month and every year.
Every year.
Me that's it. How many years now?
And 4 years money we.
Pacho Debbie.
So Akakra.
Pacho Debbie. Akufo Addo Banok or promise you.
Promise you.
Yes.
That's 8 years.
Me that's it.
Everyone says 7 years, be 5 months.
Me that's it.
Okay.
Juma we near person media mudima or mine.
Say Bianca do man pay the kanaki hwehwem. Nka ayi ba omiye be ye one ni kabo momo yes ane ma no na nka sha ase ne busibusa na ko
mudia no de ema obi eto abama obi
davi
enye na ho ofani ni nyina so
ane de
eye nsem a oka de free na numu ba bo sha wo sha oman no na ni so ade hu na oda na di kire oman no eno na oma oman no mu nipa enya gidie ni arehwem ye dai ewo ni mu
ene me ba gremes me ba ma me so me ntwa adwen si yeso abato peye media ye ganso ye kono se o hwa abato pa o mo de development eto aba se bia aban na ba waye kontumre project mako project wasisi ebia enuma buo ana so sisi school adan e de to aba no metima ka che se enu be se 40%. Se okwa granzo a obi si papa we minimum se wonya be ne ho ofe se meto abade ma no obi si ready wo gina so o ana enipa ne kasa keke se bia o kasa che public ne se mini o man pesa mo to aba me yo man panyini etise ni se no am for the to aba pa ba o kasa wo hwe policies pa se e de to aba dia enenka MPP NDC ko bia ma power da awon fe trouble wo asori awoko nipa ban wo ye banye policy no se ne bia mo mu hu no ofa se no so mo hwe no so mo hwe no so pa
yo meka ne say ye wo dispensations se oka men doubt men ka say there be entisa if we say tama 92 year to aba na mini ho.
Okay.
The likes of Adubo Ahine, JJ Rollins, the man penny dada, na mini ho. 96, man, enti sebia ya kase sa brenum nana omoto aba based on the physical appearance of the candidate, and I say ne ebia meto wase.
But ene
na wadaroma me ka aba bisia
ene ho ma mchiro ebe na po
mpacho ka me pese
ama no meba memo akasa ewo Jubilee Park ho na po be gina ho ene bo me be gina ho no obi ka kire se na po gina ho no ko yera ni mate no ni sunsun na ho afa kura aburo ba omi aso etenke so mfa so mo weni dia ade ntine ma o ma na po me ye mampani LD party no na nka ye ma ba omi anko ni rani mate because of facial expression
or expressive bibia say enunti no to aba ma no ne suggest on say for every political party they may have a road map on person of the winning election. Well my head no me refi me focus
me that's it.
Yes enti de na me kan kwesi ne say o man Ghana ye wo mu no nyankopon adom say pina ku school pina hu mo fanche me manum asemi any ebie woni ema bi ho ni titre abato ho yante kura no edwomfo ma na yi na first na bi ka ho ofani enmunyam no munyina ka na do se so baso a ebi obema free SHS ebi aso baso a obema constituency bi asika sei sa broma anka ho fe anka ni ma ho ofani enmunyam de nka ni nka on the berry mo fa nche me nyina ta na chibre bi yo kwa se me o sabre na enmonyam ne yi de nka uyi dwoma ma yenua Ivor Green Street mo ne yi no kremu ka mo come ni bebi
eze kalanka sikora nka wo so mo de medina
enu nti Ghana for atrasa the Ghana for share ye promises enti na me ka ko say promises na o mampanyi promise ye no media should have been on his neck every day of his governance to see the roadmap, his preparation towards fulfilling the promises day by day. Because Seuma promise, you must be not with the winning election, you must be held accountable to it. one for failure when nyina ye nema bi a anka uwie udwumadie na cause nka oman do fight the justice system na ebu o ha ye bua wo for because you have misled an entire country. But we are trying to be not serious about certain things. We don't just speak. You are speaking to a country called Ghana with a population of about 34 million. Yes. Now, o catch almost say, Munyina monfa mutumi nta omo to aba nachi. Na mo meto aba mame. Na me ba meye we aye. There wo kan ye no. When to me anye. But ye ja wo sa ma wakọ no akotena se a. Enu nti na obi na mo say obecha obeto iPhone 16 15 ye yamam na mo tuatua 1 CD no. Adentra ono so beka wanya, the media will not hold him accountable. The justice system will not call him for any any person can come in and deceive the country. Okay. The new force, yes, say there should be an equity, equality, and empowerment for Ghanaians. Okay. A can be a befa so ma Ghana near or take on my way say mo ehu ne ho say oni ni nua ye pe. Ade bia ye bia ebe boa no na aboa ni nua. Obenya opportunity na ni nua no nso betimi anya bi no. Aman no betimi aboa na ma ni mu apagya na wasafata obi a oye adwuma boa oman no ma ni yeye no. Enu ni new force ni da so eni so ade hu no. Yem ana de tosumi no ehia pa ye nyuma. All the 16 regions of Ghana has seen. Emu 15 are slow. They don't contribute so much to development. Accra nkwa na ye busy. Bibia Accra. The new force ye penny ye ni swadi hu ni say ye pese o man no ye timi bi enwuma ma obi anya biye. Eye eni swadi hu eye vision ay kura no eno ni ye nkasa bebre ye de no ba o manim na o man mu ni pa bi anya adwuma ye youth ni titiri na ye wia ya hwe se ye be empower se nipa na be build no na watimi adum pempen so bia ohun ne ho se wo ye Ghana ni oni minister nya asem na ekokota ye mbuntia no because nipa we de wo animu sene no debi opportunity ba be da ho a ye nka se we ye panyi benti emfa position ne ma no na onu nso timi pribi ye nka ni bebre sani swadi hu ni si ani so media should be a fact checker as the yaka the NDC eka the MPP bamiana ma wo twa ne ho a okanyina no they should record it and make sure say obi obenya abani bia from day one it chase of for failure one for failure there should be a revision of sanemano to make sure say you are held accountable for whatever you say before clinging to power or becoming elected. Because the free were no mubai, and no money gina so at the two abama. Now what can be about tribalism and tribal politics. So called the United States. You see that among the Democrats and the Republicans, county be state be every time be our Republicans na winning. Every time be our Democrats and a winning. Enye about ethnicity or tribalism. Okay. But ye nipa bi wa sani esi bring e omo up no. Their belief system is different. They don't have a party favorite. Enunti na oba Ashanti region akra. MPP winning more, but this is so winning be. Among the people within this region, there are more people who are aligned to the MPP. But it doesn't necessarily mean say the Ashantis are for MPP. I'm an Ashanti. I'm somewhere else. My brother may be an Ashanti or Fanti. He's somewhere else. Ain't he a free Ghana? Name no America said a medihoye example no. We have 5 swing states. The likes of Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, and the rest. Arizona. Omo na debi omo decide the election no. But be a candidate ni benya more electoral votes no. Omo na win election. So the same happens to us. It's not about tribalism, but it is about policy and alignment. Policy beyond it must align with the belief of the people. Ain't me my unity as I say Ashanti region MPP for there. The new force is going to take over the region.
Serious?
And the rest, yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
Your leader Crefri Asquaheya. So we know the feedback we are getting. Yes, Nana Kwame Bediako. Yes.
Nana Kwame
Bediako. Naso Dini Jumani we for the next 8 years. Edin or Sajafono. Ye de Bibe Mano.
Nani so do hon so pa.
Nandi so ade hunu no.
Nti so betumi abo man.
Ye nim se obetumi. Enye gidi nim. Ya tragedy ye do nim so. It is a pepe.
Any confidence no so.
It is a pepe.
But I said mo na cha na nsi ya opie ye getting to. My say afi kura nyama because you tell me who the new force somewhat yeah wo billboard wo bag esisi kro man twa no. Na wo ya nyiti. I think say be 5 months here na say about but as we walk down na munim dada say musidi wa dance pay kan say me ana ya tro no say me send mama say mun kenkana mfa be defend mfa be ka because okay one
offer medase some kai the way our Southjefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah opie into the political system of Ghana. Oh abreach
yes
he invited no obaye no he saw say he's not aligned with them. Because they built a status quo.
Okay.
Oh, abrofuni die so ba we are comfortable. Yen penyifo na ye ben abrofono we are comfortable. Nkrumah brabe kan ho na ye nyina ye nye de ye enjoy mum. Then he saw said no. So tale obo ho he will become one of them.
Okay.
Enu nti otwe no ho. Ema omo fa ne ho tan.
Nti ohun sense ankofukuo na obetu mu no.
Omo ne vision no enyepe. Obi oni Nkrumah life bi anim sa part of
ebi ni kwam bedi akonde ya o ka
ebia na kwam bedi akonte.
Okay.
Obaye no senke they are the likes of MPP and NDC. But why he did not align himself with them. He has come and no
Nkrumah yenya ni.
Ye time no Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
yenya no
fofra yenya no ene Nana Kwame bedi akon. Enu nti no ba ye ba no ye ba se ye ba be ma oman na hunu how we do politics. That is one. Enye politics a ye nyina ye be wia oman no ni aba be ka ekwan bi so am ye eyewa debi. Accountability is very 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 important. And until na stress on the media no. Say the media, that is your major role. That makes the media relevant to the people of Ghana. And yes would debate political commentary there. What the head toys cranker, a bianca.
Maybe say media some watch me with me. See a Ghana hey. O share radio stations, a hold only TV stations, a hold wa. Come say MBP and NDC for dia. And na ye o manka sana ma individuals no. Edi omo won kwan head and also. And I share a Japade book here by say I'm passive free MB Fakachia. A comedy media be fast so security tuya omo peke media so binum omo selective media yi be omo peke nkofo a aban chomo every month. Yeah, omo no sabi omo ntimi mo aban na chi. And afen so media so no omo ye individuals nko aban betima omo sika kakra na mo so sebe ya omo nya omo adwumefo mo aban na chi ni ade enti ye no as a media no de wo kan ye nya yanke be ye ba ebia me ma anyi sika ni bi ebia me yamfre me ye ntua me ka bi by me yi manim me nwa be yi me to say asuma sise ni o chana nko no oba kire wodan eni ade a media na yesuo no go so say ajapade buku ni ampa say efroma ka che de ewom nya ye nyina ya wo say sa de ni wom what you say? Ana sisi ya no nyase ye to se oman no se bi esinki ana se bibi ekoso enkoye na ye efe o. Yenim se o se ye bo aban na chi na ne nema wakeka na bo playback e ma ne tie se wo be kan we kan ma ha ma Akufo Addo ba umio alankas ene obi bia ono aba even though kwa nkodi wankasa ye wura kwan bedi akon o se ke cost check the back ehun se papa no ba bi o free adwuma be na wo ye onya sika wo hen wan na mani sika den ansana ya magana for se nipa na o se ye ntro abamone se ni se no tie be politics no ente sa we rough ebekum
no kre enunti no
me ba they see am there for 2 years kaba any confidence ke band dem police be ka kire say yenye ho security oman no e be se e bo oman but manfo ne wo no empini tina so fu bi kwadi boni a na so be bo odua because o ne so fu set gang bo so fu bi ko fa na so ba na yire by omo so fu bi nso ye ne ma bi ben so ma ni di for be kan so fu na so bi atem e se papa ye ndisi ni ma men kan no kura pa mama ya enye enche dis yo e bi kura mbon kase mu bi.
Oh, Hintesa.
Pacho.
What does it?
Oh, you've made a point, but it does not justify.
Okay.
Dear Ntina Mekasa, we in media, it shall say, Ujina wa naiso. That is what you signed off.
Yes.
Obi a military, he's facing bomb and bullets directly. But also a Juma wa choose so ben. Obi a police, chwa hwehwe ne kofom, ma menhwe wanim. Ufri hefa na eba de na da etube na da aka nim no ni nyina ne dwumadie no obi a hwe na yeshuti na ni awu enso adwuma watsi ne bo se obeye de aboa eyoman ni ntra enti no ye media no ye nia na menkan se mo na mo bi tre mo ho okwan bi so because o say na o state manager say mo bi kodi parties na chi then no mayi mo amaka na mo ni akire ne to akire o
say na ho ya we
etisa the enunti ama mo reliability no air conform.
Yes,
but also bibia in the midst of tyranny somebody must stand and let us know how it is done well. There was the likes of Tucker Carlson in the United States. He was very vocal. He was very honest. Fox News, Pamono. Yes, he came as an independent journalist and was doing podcast. Now he's leading Joe Rogan. We're leading America podcast. He gets far more than they get at he used to get at Fox News. Now he has a lot of sponsorships. People believe whatever Tucker says to be truth. Anna Onunkwani, the only American journalist within after the Ukraine war and within the Ukraine war since it started. What me I call Vladimir Putin honum ako interview no. Yes, so say Uma was integrity stand taller. There are some Adebu awa vision bebe do na afinde nipa recognize. Now even people thought he was becoming the running mate for Donald Trump because they saw say he's very honest person. The people were even slotting him to that level. And you know, sometimes the mass can be elsewhere, but you must know the integrity of your job. And you be a MPP ni abayinechi. Yes, it be a for their interest. Now can you mind ke womuni?
Yes.
Obi enya heya na say ana me personal refer. Ana me personal refer.
Me that's near foot for them but you best say so dwuma wura for no say I mo fa kade ne nkan ho. Eno nso ade ba ko eni akade. Ka kra ewunya bi. Afi kra no also koye se na okan. E bia o se me kwa na ado ho. Ne ko busa ni sembia. Abaka se fu e ko ni sika ko to fu e de na be. Nti ninna akwa bibi ho. Nti de okan de ye asede se ye behwe na nka we nyina no. Kanya den krama Ghana for. Yen kan kra nche Ghana for say as a media people say no humanity say na papa yi wo ye na ado ba o mia de wo kan what nche kra sabio na wakoma the American what nche kra na bo kra
na ye o Ghana ha
ni nyina ye
2016 obi ka say no economist
yes
or catch say when the fundamentals of the economy are weak,
the exchange rate
the exchange rate will expose you. Yes, sir. Statement we. It can say or organize a press conference. Mobile pick a press conference. You should be awesome. First question. If you know between Nimba Miano be Casano. And now when leader no be Casano promises these people every government. Oh yes, sir. They will work.
Okay. But that's a pa. Me said me no more any for me sremo. Yensa na oman o china yenso so ye bodi aka asem. But that's it.
Na yejina disinformation misinformation. Media station no kan was very true. UTV emra omu release wasi resource na Jomama make comment bi even other you can CSO at the report by you can say is it third eye or something omo the report by
anase mo de na
about the free you can say wasi resource Africa Examination Watch omo letter about say exams na nkwala ni try questions ni leaky. His Excellency John Mahama could make a harmless submission. Say yeba ebe make sure say ebe structure ni ma na nkwala na nya knowledge no. It's not just about passing the exams. UTV for ko report say John Mahama so oba remark exams ne foforo. Abrana Jomama and Kanshi. Into Usha, almost be patch, almost the Apache bar abonting. So almost say His Excellency Jomama say, and yes, I no kai, nature almost correct information. But before that, information address and Crawford assume, especially your big crown penasem on the Okada crossing your tea. What is and by the time I will
penasem.
Oh, Obi me fear crow bit me catch me say your mama dey on penasem personally.
Okay.
Because of net tribe.
Okay.
Inti. Now before so I dey say a apology letter and about on you be access to that. By information now they there a lot of people on be access to the information they will not get access to you can say apology letter now they about. And energy minister Napo Emra okotena vetting panel anymore mra okwakoje ye designating for the ministerial appointment for the energy sector. Ye catch then say ye bisa and say when them review or make allegation against His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mra normal ye computerized selection for schools or independent square. Or say John Mahama na akosi sankwala begu won metu omo kasa omo hye down collapse. So kai. Ena odru sa vetting panel anymore. Omo catch them say asem on besides asem al kind no kra nan. O confess say onye no kra. Eno pa John Mahama che say osre no John Mahama anye sa onim mo hwe na asem al kind no pa na che watwe asan. Inti sa niema we say John Mahama ka say sa misinformation wo Jubilee House wa o asem al kind mu da opa. Me kai meba me angasa me former MP honorable lawyer Babrotin JC former minister for tourism and yes art and culture I feel saying about besa repertoire na mami na 2020 or rebasa minister pa o dey me nkoma sem so ye can say 2020 emra omo bo omo nto awo ye ho no constituency mo nanado by no obisa ne say then I any prestia nke pe nanko ayamai ma me ni gina simpie so e ka say why prestia kwan nyina tum kota e ma ye hene na 9 bo apra the 4th esi ohun kwan aye tuntum sada o asade asema koto ye hene so e ma asem ne ye deja e ma nkrofo bi kura video se ba abonten ebi da YouTube ene ya mekase eko gina nsuo nkura bo ma me ni dua se nye no kra se wa ye kwan ni tuma ene omo keka ne ombe kaso so enhu hia se meka de ba omo bo ni dua ma me ne sa ko gina okwa grant interview se emra normal constituency word akra no ye toma o win with over 6,000 votes interval inti sa election o be win with over 10,000 na onim ne see ye twini mu over 20,000 and if you say bobe sorry until say obekwa akoka no kre say prestia kwan onye o hwe prestia to bogo so kwan NDC the ma contract na do buy no si dabi na adwene kire ne say contract no grofobia US ka o minti no or the auditors buy say sa de obe audit and san wa ma omo ato contract ene kwa na ka o enkrofo kra nya accident wo so omo ba no mo afa flight ba omi eba our commission community mining of our flight. Medicine.
Now the third topic in this.
Okay, right information during COVID period. And get see from Ministry of Information ya there. Nemba it took the auditors general and a report and send a revealing near maybe a course during COVID. I who's a COVID fans or a scale movie or much party members. And almost in Ghana for your scammer business owners near the Nina and intro. Into the right information. When you access to the right information, most of the time it does not help development.
Okay.
Inti nanado baby oteno say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama catch and say ni referee say honum na disinformation and misinformation. He is speaking the truth.
Okay. But that's nyamisha payi na be mabochi. Ma san ohwa ma menko events eye agreements wona me do bewie. Se sie nanado say reject notion say ye gia tum say Kwame Nkrumah na ye only person a waje o man si wono. O wasa sa de no kura no. Eni kwa say tu mani enti urudi aye omampanyin sama okan na je o chese ba akofo nkwantimi nye omamunu nya de ensuo eden abanya obi obeta na chini ade a sima enum mamemfa mana yenhwe wadaroma
yo
omampanyin adwen
mede ne nya adwen ba ku sei de nti America sa ne se mede ono a ne de mfaton se obe mampanyin no so aboafo mo boa no but ye ka Ghana mampanyina ye mo Nana Akufo Addo mo chema wontumi mo omo ka ho hwan ne boni din Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah me make me submission me kire mu se okoda afiase kura no ye wanuanom ne bia omo dwen ne ho ehu aniswade hu na esi na ni so ebo modern ma yekoyi ni frɛ fiase
okay
oda fiase mpo no ye election won the chi ye nya anuanom ni bia omo sorry gina ye campaign ma no da na aniswade hu kire o man Ghana ema ye to abama obi oda fiase ema o frɛ fiase be di o man no so saafo ni nyina no na saa nipa na ye ka omo big 6 na ba akokora anim na omo ho se omo support de aniswade hunu no ekura no na odi ama oman ni nyina nya fa ho die omo eboa omampanyin ana se Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah emo the independence ebre Ghana omo din animu bi big 6 no omo din animu bi because big 6 no related to independence of Ghana.
Ntele de benya sa emu big 6 no.
Madika akire mu se
akwaje obi chebile
obie ni wa oye bibi de boa o my Ghana.
Okay.
Nemom no na omo ye party ane ye friend no UGCC. Enti Ghana for servicemen na omo ko Vietnam kokko ntokwa baaye no. Na package wo senke de ma wo mo no na ema. Pacho sana history eche.
Yes.
Enunti ema the lives of Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah edi animu insight ni pansa imumi enye demonstration enche the British government no because omo ne de befa ye de yemu bi koye ti yakwa aba na mo mfa yesika ma ye dia yenye demonstration enti because na UGCC no wo hon ma omo te say emu leaders ni bi na ye de I incited the people no they thought say ye leaders ni nyina ho no mo kokko chi saafo na ne ye from the big 6 no into omo chi wo mo no the next day the next morning the news headline was the big 6 arrested. The big 6 arrested. This was around 1940 something. Enti enye eno na di independence ne bre ye honum no na omo yi Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah si nchen say enye omo nyina na incited the people to protest, but eye Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nkoa eno na started the omo ntiti mu ye dey ebaaye ani ejai omo ani free Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah eno nti independence no it has nothing to do with the big 6. Let that be clear to the people of Ghana. A history. I think say some time ago openyi bi kura be kire mu ewo one of the television so we uko YouTuber ni nyina da hono. What about how the big 6
Kwesi Pra Junior cry kire several times.
Me that's it. Enunti no muma yensha nso name no na me because minim say omo nyina somoman no e wo kwan bi so enti omo nyina di ebedrum rebi no yewra Jerry John Rawlings to yewra Akufo to yewra Tamils yankopon form me no crancy to yewra John Dramani Mahama eba yewra Akufo Addo omo nyina di
na mo pa kwasi mi amisa di PK
oh pachosa wono me ka Ghana mampen
okay sorry
leaders dey commodore so me di money
kafra
eno nso no omo nyina di beba ye nwomem at some point in our history
okay
but it doesn't necessarily mean said they are founding fathers.
Okay.
Akufo Addo papa I think said 1972 and obabenya Ghana man panyin and odi sumrebi se sabre we ye bibia na esombo chen osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
nkebeti wansem
ene nka oka obie na no kasa yi kanchiremu no koman na abegye ayedai achiremu amano ba wanya hwe
ono krompo ntimi ankasa na papa
wan ntimi anya hwe nti na no mpese obebo papa din specific no o papa o na eja wo na ankasa di o man no so se o man panyin pen wanya hwe enti eni bibia de be kasa o na gi o man ni si ho nemum osaje fo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah de o pa yem bo sesi aye nyina ye Google wa ha nemu sa se who led Ghana to independence Ebebi say osagefo Dr. Kwame
na ofaya unim de me ya ne say Ghana ho yenya osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nkese ye de ne hwohwo ye ho ne project in Africa no be the face of Africa or Nelson Mandela time be na South Africa for omo independence but omo hwohwo no dear Jom
media no na yenyina yenhwe okay question no na hwe a response by and then the Republic Day can say a Founders Day mommy hwe Google enim bibia yemfa nto so na yenhwe de oka kire
friends there is capture we man here say betumi ama atiefo so na hwefo atima hwe
ohwe adwuma Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne vision
because of light in tea the is it there okay wait my capture na kese amaye ne hwe ade we Google do yi abana no na yenhwe say you betumi okay into me because of what
ohwe
na mama ye mane nkenkan kakra mai na question no amedi kind of so no
who led Ghana to into independence was Kwame Nkrumah and Agwagu yi bai was say the first African born prime minister of Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah was a prominent pan-African organizer whose radical vision and bold leadership helped lead Ghana to independence in 1957.
Me that's it. Head like a front first a year already you know. Yebo ni padodo din. Enya Kwame Nkrumah kwa ne bo ni din. Hwe ne ni swade huna na owo no na eso chen Ghana.
Yes.
De ana de bia ye me ya no. Senka omo ye din som no eboa na anka nyese Africa ye brisi.
Okay.
Osagefo Kwame Nkrumah ohunu Africa kwa achiri. Sese ye anje o see the independence of Africa.
It's meaningless.
It's meaningless unless we get
a link up with total liberation
of Africa. The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up to what? The total liberation of the African continent. As some no kind of no crepa yenya independence 1957 the likes of Singapore, Mone Malaysia, Mona yenya ja omumpo. And so mo say still na yende ye ho. Fise ohunu se Ghana nkwanya independence na the rest of Africa enya bia ye oman ketua bi yentimi nye independent. We will not be truly independent. Enti na wo hwe the bigger scope. Said the beya ni nuanom a omo so wo Africa no. Omo nyina ye nuanom. Won say European makom nyina bom European Union. Ukra we visa eno anso ro bia utimi twa the whole of Europe. Sa kwan no so ne adwene ma oman epeja ana continent epeja but sankofo ya na sabotage no sabra na the means of transportation the means of communication very limited enu nti se bibia agi se utu kwan na akokohia nipa no onko na chi ayedai aye basa okọ mienu onko mra na chi basa Kotoka otu kwa ko Vietnam a whole Ghana president ye inviting of Vietnam say e wiasen tokwa world war omra meka semu na ye entokwa ne nyede etuntwa. Look at how ana omu hunu Kwame Nkrumah enidie ne ebuo anom de man ni gidi ana omu woni mu se ono nko abemu a sa ntokwa ni nyina etu betwa osimu so okwa na Kotoka ma fa chiri no makwa se na chi pasa ni afre no Vietnam o se owura Ghana na wo eye wo se wo ye mampanyiwa Ghana na to abayi no ye to abayi ne se mampanyi enye ku na de ne betena so enso ye ku tia no sa Kotoka ni de na to ye airport a whole airport early do obi to the country international airport the only international airport ye wo Ghana ha say sa nipa no ne de ne to do betray
to Kumasi dey account na prempe
Minia, my wife called South Africa. That was last 2 weeks. You be annoyed that last 2 weeks. Me check it. There is nothing like that. So it is in the process. And until the thought that NDC forecast the free SHS or more can who be a I am a menji chinye be brino. Okay. Kobeka say ne wame Kumasi International Airport, but truly any international airport. Untimin buki flights is here. Enka say me from South Africa to Kumasi in Pacho Debi. Aji se ebisi wa Accra ansa no afa bi akọ enu nti saa nana etie
medase pa mame mra ho abochiwe de ebere kwa akọ 5 minutes pende yen sori so na okay
ene de me nkasa bibiri na nado na nkasa no onim no kre no na obi on kan no kre de we ende kre on kan no kre
na mampanyi twantro so mampanyi de
mampanyi di ntro mampanyi kire ye say
okaze
me remfri asem 2012 na atamest so no na $1 $2 cedis I say if I were the president at the time I would tell the people of Ghana that I am sorry I will resign and go home and then and CD you can say $1 I say over 15 cedis but I resign send no dey sources on only time and I CD no
but $1 and ta wo hu ni say o mani ni ahukire ye wo yediem enti o reason
and Ghana we
confrata kan say
and Ghana we
ontimi nko enya Ghana ho on so hwe na o ma Ghana ye
na za papa no body ono de o de ma memfa masemi enti Ghana for yesremo ahokire ewom na nye bi na ese ka kire se Ghana wa ahokire and niema bebre show ukodwoma ontimi ntoniema ne atwa wo kra ya adwuma asem and school for Legon KNUST UMAT and other institutions omusu ne say abind the taboa to adwuma so and na yem fani power public sector employment yem fani power public sector service wo intino ube wie school no wa betena fie dia ene na to aba my his excellency John Dramani Mahama no onfa 24-hour economy policy and facilitate job creation economic growth na onfa enhance can say production you can say sector ho enu ni twama his you can say the first female vice president Ghana obe champion the interest of women. She has the interest of country at heart enye mape but ni main policy ode ba the National Women's Bank and mamu ba mo ko banga mo ko je besi amu ho kire mu bebrebe amunya bi krai and the bank ba mo benya besi interest in siwen kuma bi ti montomo aba ma his excellency John Dramani Mahama for the 24-hour economy policy to be implemented, the big push, and then Professor Jenan Opoku Ajiman to implement the National Women's Bank policy.
That's a Ghana for us pass over to Macho. Mama also seconds na fe the obeka dia free yewura Kwame Bida kwakache dia
yo me da say the new force enidaswaba the new force enidaswo ebre o my Ghana na ayi o my Ghana free NPP NDC amemwom o my bi o my ade na so ba bi awiase adru no ye hia leader okanifu a odimriketuo ebeba oman no enkoso mu because ukọ ewiase aman na kana
mekache Ghana for ha come we they will like ha
uhwe wiase aman na kana they are all developing as Ghana is also developing but their pace is very fast. Omo ko mrika so pa. But no ye kone sa chechede and then you see school dining a bet na radio so the whole month no say school dining is in one semon kwa na eka. E be fly rocket eco space. E be no mo ye a big development. Enti e bread we say yen so ye hwe e wo sa kwan no so. Enu nti na ye hu abrantia a ye friend no Nana Kwame bedi akon. Wo ye abrantia wo ye young, wo ye energetic, wo ye vibrant. Na ni so ade hunu no so. Say wo pese wo hu ni ya said the Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no sana Nana Kwame bedi akonsoti o say ye ma no kwan ninsem no meka ni tiawa. Now Ghana need a leader. Politicians have been there for a very long time, but Ghana needs a leader who can bring speed to our development. Oba 16 regional industrialization regions na wa Ghana ni nyino pese obi nyuma bebre wo manima ebema oman no obi oye youth and obi oye panyino pa adwuma ye bia etime anya adwuma aye obeboa nso ama Ghana ni bia owo oman we se mu no etime apagya ni mu ewo ahoɔden mu ewo nimdie mu ewo skill set mu a ebetime dia qualify say ye adwuma na ye nya sika ema ye ho na se ye sa ne ma we nyina the benya free musa ye taxes ne ye no ne de asiesie ya kwan ene ye hospitals ne schools amai no man no obia tima wanya ahoto ti
mate ya da se ye be hia ko ponhira pa se otu Ghana fofo se omo nso so nhwa na ye wura na kwa bedi akon ye nto abama no na omedi oman so fi se Ghana no Kwame Nkrumah nim die no enu abi ena nkopon de ama no enti ende me no pen so no Kwame Nkrumah nya no Nana Kwame bedi akon se ne nyina be ma eye agreements e ka no ya do bibia se se nyamishia mo ye to esa fam be kan ye ho na fi di nkomo e de form Ghana ho Genua be ma agreements eye Asukwa constituency chairman ewo the new force yewura Nana Kwame bedi akon ni juma di a wo di the new force no wona chairman Asukwa constituency e de ma bibia afei yenua be ma Samabochi wo ye 10 president ewo KNUST Kwame Nkrumah University of Technology ono no papa o ye friend say president OCCA onu kure o sign NDC communication team member enti say okotin ho na KNUST wana on ye friend say president enti president Scanaba no me be the one because say
Scamba
Emma first never ni say dem
oh dabi enye se first never Ghana economy na choki see o ye krema o ye hwe krema na panyini ne kra okonya ska no nkrofo adwuma na ye de tax aguni
mama de ska obi mama ska o ska go be yo mampedi ko ye nche unya ni
o ye sure
anu ye usan wadi abi Ezika watam ko wadi abi oni nwie ibo ho yapon obeti no na tudwa wa beti mo bo wade
Ghana mai mesre munyina made kakra se opese obeka the new force movement no eho a yani bagie pa say be receive na they didn't kind pa pese udis hujuma maye ni so be dial *442*24# no a follow prompt no register oba be the new force movement no ho they tosu biem say o Ashanti region ha say na say o pese obeye part of the new force membership na ubetimi esi ye leadership no eso eno no betimi aboa pa ama waba be member of the new force within the Ashanti region. Intermediate Ashanti regional chairman no number 8 tudwa se be ya obetimi afresi no so na wa kire be bi poti awo na odo aka sa group na ho 0261 095251 0261 095251 and I'm menso as Asukwa constituency leader no so obetime reach me on 024 00 64 659 024 00 64 659 within the agreements. That's it.
And there's a Ghana for to about any minimum besha.
That mo hede.
On besha economy. Promises and anado any baumia e de share Ghana for one district, one factory, say oh and any wo. Omo behwe say dollar ni 1 cedi no mo ka say omo de 1 cedi be ko $1. Omo behwe say and 1 cedi $1. Adwuma sem the Ghana for Miss.
What for one number to you? So one number be
my number there. Oh, bet me I reach me on my social handles. Political Abuchi and Samuel Abuchi at 1. X.
Mate, me da se yenua bema Samuel Abuchi. Na sene ne niasi abre na fi se o ma hwe ne de yade se otu kotra Burkina Faso. Cause na why word pa men Canada. Me da se
Bala went me to school fees. Over 6,000.
E be bia Akufo nsem nyina se mo ya so mutie tam na so kura pa ho. Me din ene ofadanso be de enuanum nyina se Akufo nhira mo. Ebehia ukoda makra mu nyina.